Hello.
Hello.
So we're now back from England and everything that needed doing in England is done. So we're now back and hopefully we'll be back on track for a Sunday video each week again, which will be nice. Thank you everybody for all of your lovely comments off the back of the last video. So we came back, what day is it? It's Friday.
Yeah,
we came back a week ago Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday evening.
Yeah, so the first thing we had to do was sort the land because we hadn't done it for 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah,
so
yeah, maybe more, not
all
sure.
All overgrown. So let's have a quick look.
Yeah,
we
thought we'd tell you because we couldn't remember if, I don't know if my finger's going to get to the, but there it is, flower beds or planters that you made, and I don't think we showed.
No, these are tomatoes. They were just knocked up out of some of the wood that came out of the house, and the tomatoes were planted far too late.
Yeah.
But we do have.
Look. We're not sure if they're gonna
go red,
ripen up or anything, and there's all different varieties.
Yeah, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I don't know what these ones are.
Some little ones up there.
A couple of stingers in there. They are
red ox heart.
There you go. They look very strange.
They could be beef tomatoes or something like that. Or what are they called? Steak tomatoes, beef tomatoes.
And then we got
some little ones.
Yeah, some tiny ones in here. And loads of flowers, but maybe far too late.
Yeah, tiny little ones.
But
same with the cucumbers.
Yeah, the cucumbers, a few got slugged. Like that one's completely gone. We got some. Yeah, it's trying.
We're not holding out.
They were out far too late. They're not in a polytunnel or
they're just
in a greenhouse.
Open to the elements.
So that's that. And then we needed to also have a complete tidy behind us, but it looks much better now than it did. But after we've done this, we'll carry on walking down. Go on, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say about the few black currants that we purposely left.
Oh yeah, we kept
those. They're doing well, and we'll dig those up, transplant them to a singular place at some point.
Black currant place. Yeah. But so we did this the weekend, didn't we?
Yep, on that stone.
And then in a minute we'll show you what we got up to for the last 3 days, which wasn't at our house. No. Somebody actually trusted us in helping putting some joists in their house. So
we went on our way up to Monaghan.
Yes.
To help somebody that is, well, one of our subscribers, but he's now
a friend.
He's just a friend now. Yeah. He still comments, but he's a friend as well. So he
said, can we share our pearls of wisdom? We're not sure if he's ever watched our videos before, really. So right, we're down the bottom. What are these? What are these plants? I can't remember these flowers.
I can't remember what they were.
No.
Was it something like morning mist or?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that was just a seed packet we put down.
Yeah, the big apple tree's not fared too well, has it?
No, the big tall one.
The one in the middle's doing well.
Really well. And although we said we think they're crab apples, we're not sure. No, we're not sure. Maybe somebody could identify them.
Who comes this way?
But we have a tree full.
Big branch one, yeah.
But we've never seen apple trees actually hang
this amount of fruit.
No.
But they're strange on a whole. They're quite elongated. They're not very round apples, are they?
No.
So we're not really sure.
They're not quince.
No, that we googled one, didn't we? And they come up as quince, but they're not quince.
They're not quince. But there's so many of them. And then really, all in all, we just had a tidy. The raspberries grew. And as I said in a previous video, we had some fruit netting coming. That got stuck in customs for who knows what reason, and by the time it arrived, the raspberries had gone.
The birds had eaten them. There's still
There's a few, but that'll just get cut down at the end of the season, and we'll work on them next season. Nice thing is we know what they are and where they are.
Yeah.
We what did we cut the other day? We cut
some of the willows.
Oh, that's right. We
chipped.
Yeah.
Cut and chipped some willow.
That's right.
And chopped some low-hanging branches on the conker tree and the conifer, just so we could open up.
Just as a tidy.
Up the top.
But where we left everything last year, if you want, or early this year, when we did our really stupid 14-day challenge on the land, we left trees we thought would be okay, and they've actually dropped lower and lower.
Yeah,
so we'll
do that again.
Yeah, we got more. So we've still got this to clear, but we probably won't bore you too much when we do that. That's a Steve.
Come on then, are you pouncing?
He says, yeah, I'm lying.
Come and pounce.
Lying down.
Silly boy.
So yeah, we just had a tidy really. And then, like I say, we went up to Mitch's on the Tuesday. We were going to go on the Monday, and we ended up going on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today's Friday, so we went and did our shopping as we do on a Friday.
Yeah.
So with that, we'll let you see what we got up to
at
Mitch's, and we will see you
next Sunday.
Yeah. Bye bye. That's all.
Are you ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMilne?
So for the last few days, we've been asked to help replace some joists in another derelict cottage. Now, unfortunately, not that one. We are talking this one. Now, this house has as much intrigue as ours does really. It's old. The entire thing's been encased in concrete render, unfortunately. But let me take you in. There's Dawn. So this is Mitch. You may have seen Mitch on Irish Homestead. He made an appearance on there. So this is the kitchen. Now, Mitch did have the opportunity to do this as an entire empty house, but they decided to bring a load of stuff in and make it really difficult.
Not me.
Oh, it wasn't Mitch. It was the other half. So Mitch is fighting, a bit like us, trying to work around things. But it was only today Dawn said, "Oh, we should take the camera because that front door," she said. So I'm not going to talk about the front door because Dawn gets excited about the front door. Dawn can do that. But this is the room we've been working in. Now we know Mitch. Mitch was just one of our viewers and a commenter. And then he popped to see us the one day and we've just become friends. Now I'm not sure he actually saw us doing our joists, but he said, "Would you come and help us do ours?" So we've been scratching our heads as we do with ours. This wall is very wet. That's an outside wall, really damp. And like our living room, the end of the timbers had rotted. This room actually didn't have any joists in, just a remaining two here. And that is rotten and really soft at the end. And then there's another one runs along there. So we came up with a plan of how not to use the existing wall pockets if possible. So we went with a wall plate just along there. We had to go into the wall for 3 of the joists. They're sat on a chimney breast. And we're nearly finished in here for joists. Now the nice thing is, I don't know if you can see the holes which we made. That breaks through onto the staircase which goes up here. So we were able to push the joist through to lift them to then come back into the pockets in the wall behind me. But there is a lot of age in this building, and I will show you some and point it out to you.
Right, so whilst Ben and Mitch are indoors doing the joists, I did start out on the Tuesday helping, but it's not a very big room and it's more of a two-person job. So I thought I'll bring the garden tools and give Mitch a hand out the back. So I'm out the back at the moment. It's quite, I was going to say, it's quite a busy road. It is a busy road, but it's not as well. You get pockets of traffic and then it's gone again and it's really peaceful. But Ben mentioned the front door, so I'm going to go and bring you along to see the front door, and then you can watch me try and get it under control a bit, because Mitch has said down the bottom there's a little stream, so it'd be nice if I can strim enough to get down to the stream, and I'll actually show you. It's got some beautiful wrought iron gates as well that leads into a drive up to the front of the house, but I'll show you the door because it is stunning. Right, come along here, look at that for a front entrance. I'm not sure if Ben went into any detail about this is the front of the house, even though it kind of looks like it's at the back of the house. Let me drop the stand a bit and I can go back a little bit more. Drop down here. Just look at that for a front door. But I think this was the front of the house, or is the front of the house, and it was obviously before the big main road was put in, and along around here is where the original road runs. So this would have been the front, and it just looks so grand. But this is, if I spin you round, it goes off all the way down there, and there's a stream down there somewhere. When I get a little bit closer I'll show you, because over here somewhere there's the wrought iron gates, which should, Mitch has been told, been a drive all the way up to what is a step down there. But I'll stick you on the stand over in the corner and you can just see how we'll get on with this.
There's a similar problem in the bathroom. This is all on acro props. All of the joists in that end have rotted away in the far end, so this whole floor will have to come out and new joists go in. As we come across the landing, it's a lovely sized house. It's nice watching somebody do work, Mitch. Mm-hmm. So Mitch is just putting a joist hanger on at the moment. Now this window lintel is as rotten as can be, and it's not something Mitch is confident in doing, and it's not something we're confident in doing, so he's going to get somebody in to do that, because how it's held up we don't really know. There's concrete, there's mud, and I will show you that in various places of the wall they've actually used peat, as whether it's gap filling, we don't know. If anybody knows why they would build a brick wall and use peat in places, please let us know. Right, so if I show you from in here, now this wall is a brick wall, brick built, and it comes up, you've got your door that was there, the door frame, and then this section, this missing section, let me show you that bit. Now that is actually peat that gets burnt on fires, and it's huge sections, so they haven't put brick, they've just put this peat as a packer and then filled it with what looks like where are we, there we are, and this is just a lime, this just crumbles, but it's more mud than it is lime. But loads of places on these walls have got peat just as fillers, which doesn't fill you full of confidence. The nice thing is, oh here he goes, let's have a look. They've used them like bricks. They are, they've used them like bricks.
Mm. That's range where it's in pieces.
And just put lime in the gaps. Wow.
I know bricks were expensive, but
yeah,
but these houses you just built with whatever was lying about.
Yeah, they were. Now the wall above, luckily, is just a partition wall. I don't know if that's plasterboard, is it now?
Plasterboard, both sides, yeah.
Possibly was plywood, but that's something else. There's even peat up there. So this house over the years has had lots and lots and lots of modernisation, but instead of taking it back to a point where the previous modernisation was done, they just covered over it. Now this corner has a damp issue. Now the floor is a concrete floor and that's all breaking down. It's very damp in this corner indeed. And so this is what I mean. So this is the original brick and it's stone as well. I can show you. There's the stones along there. So the brick has come from, the bricks come from when they put new windows in. They've used bricks either to replace stone. There's stone there, stone there. The bricks may be original. I know at our house they're original around the window, so they could be original. And then it's plastered, but it seems to be plastered with a cement plaster rather than a lime. So that's one modernisation. And then at a later date they've put polystyrene onto the wall, and again this is the damp corner. They've then covered it with a plastic to stop any damp coming through, and then put plasterboard over the top. So bearing in mind that this house is encased with a cement render outside as well, the walls are just absolutely soaking. They've hidden the damp rather than fixed the damp. It's it was a shock to me. I thought ours was bad. This was empty. Did you say this was empty for 20 years, Mitch, this house? He's not there. But yeah, it's a real eye-opener. I think if we had seen it originally, we would have decided it was too much for us. As you know, we haven't done anything like this before, up until buying our house and making a start on the joists, which is why Mitch asked if we could give him a hand, because the plan was we use the original wall pockets. This wall is dry, so we can use the wall pockets there. This wall feels dry until you then get to this corner, and then this external wall here, which is the end of the house, you can see the damp on the stones within each of the joist pockets. But that whole wall is the polystyrene, the plastic, and then the plasterboard all around. But then when you come to the rest of the walls, there isn't any. It only seems to be this really, really damp corner. And again, Mitch is getting somebody in for the floor as well to fix the damp issue in here. The window, that joist, that lintel there is a timber lintel, that's rotten and falling down. So to stop it falling any further, they put a roof tile on top of the window. So it's completely understandable why Mitch wants somebody to do that, because if you start taking this lintel out, there's no lime in between those stones, and the chances of them falling are high. There's just lots of concrete. Lots of concrete.
You'd have to bring it yourself. Beautifully. Is that how it's going to go?
Not quite. Alright, let's go out the door. We'll try the other way.
Right. Oh yeah. You gotta run upstairs and get it rough out.
And then, yeah, to you, you should, I think there's a nail in the way. Yeah, yeah, go on. Yeah, there's a little nail. That's fine, we can always cut that off with the buzzy thing. Right, so this old joist needs to now come out. The electrics have been removed from the middle. There's some, that end to take out, and we should be able to cut it in the middle, and it will also take all the lath and plaster with it. That's the plan.
Are you ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMillion?
Nice.
Yes. I got a floor.
So unfortunately we didn't get to actually film the wrought iron gates or show you the streamed or manage to get down to, but we did have a good few days with Mitch, so Mitch, thanks ever so much. Thank you all of our channel members, subscribers, viewers, and again thank you so much for all your words of condolency off the back of the last video, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye bye.